Sophia had some back pains, some leg pains. We took her to her family doctor and they did a blood test in May, and the blood test came back fine, and referred it to growing pains. And then they called us that night at about 9:30 or so and said that they'd like us to go and do an MRI. They did several biopsies and testing after testing after testing, and then they told us the night of July 5th that she had stage 4 lymphoma. And it was 6 cycles of chemotherapy, so the cycles were 7 days of 24 hours of chemo, and then we basically take the next 20 days re-healing, getting you back to the point to then give you another 7-day dose. And then when your brain swells, you lose everything. That's important. So she lost all of her functions, and they weren't sure if it was ever going to come back. Yeah, I mean, it was a struggle. It was, you go back to when they came in that first night and told us, okay, here's what it is, here's what your near future looks like. I mean, you're just going, I can't do this, you know, I don't want to do this, but you have to do it. Usually about a day or two after the 7-day chemo process, you know, she'd start the transfusion process.
Yeah, well, I remember that gave me a lot more energy. Like, I went to wanting to sleep all the time, and I just couldn't keep my eyes open, to just wanting to always keep them open and run around.
One time, I think it was maybe in November, maybe in between her 5th and 6th round, she thought it would be fun to watch me get poked with a needle instead of always her. So seeing the Mississippi Valley Blood Center tag on some of her blood, it brings it home. You know, you just think of somebody that I live near, you know, did that. So it makes it much more special and much more important.
There's kids that are just getting beat down by this all day. So if my daughter can get hundreds of shots and hundreds of shots, this is the least that we can do. And as adults, that's just what we need to do. And I was that guy that didn't realize what I was doing or what I was donating to or what the importance of that was. And unfortunately, I got to learn it the hard way.
So people might think that just them donating isn't that much, so if they don't do it, it won't make too much of a difference. But then if everyone said that, then there would be no blood. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is that every donation counts, and even if you think it doesn't really matter if you donate or not, it always does.